So, much like with the last video, I shouldn't need to sync it up, but if I do, we're going to do it on 3, 2, 1. Yeah, okay. Hello and welcome back to Let's Play the Outer Worlds. I am Uncle Guido. My voice is a little scratchy today. I hope I'm not coming down with anything. I hope you're staying safe and healthy out there as well. I do appreciate you coming along. Long story short, I just spent a ton of time basically managing the inventory, getting the best of everything on everyone. I've got now like shock, plasma, and regular weapons. I've modded them out, as you can see. So I spent a bunch of time off recording or off video or whatever doing that. So everybody's pretty pimped out and good to go. I had to give, or not had to, I got to give everybody extra their level 15 perks, which everyone basically got this and this, and then one other, with the exception of Ellie, because she's a medic and there's like basically an auto res every 5 minutes with 25% health if you drop, kind of thing, and that's not bad. I was going to bring her along anyways. We were doing a bunch of exploration on the dangerous planets anyway, because I'm really liking her as a character. Right now we are going to an area that I did off camera originally.
This is Halcyon News.
And discovered this area with the, because as you can see, there's red guys on my compass at the top of the screen. So I was like, what in the world? So after a little bit of digging, and I talked about it in episode 3 or 4, I think, but these little hashed areas that I'm approaching are just kind of like hidden areas, and I was wondering what was back here, and I'm going after the science weapon on Groundbreaker, and I also have an archive I can access when we get on back on the Unreliable. So I think that pretty much catches us up. So on that note, we're going to start out with a little combat. It's probably going to be mostly talking, most of the RP in today's episode, because we still have a lot of people to talk to in that other thing, but I wanted to start out with a little combat and kind of show you what's going on and how this rocks and rolls. You know what?
Mobilizing silent covers.
Dumbass. He's like, oh, I'm dead. Next. Ooh, hello.
Good news, customer. All germs and contaminants have been neutralized.
That's awesome. If my voice wasn't so scratchy, I could probably do that. Good news, customers. Yeah, that's not working as well for me today. My apologies. All of my voices will sound like Michael Iron, have a little bit of the Michael Iron-size gravel to it, apparently, with this. Don't see anything. Normally they hide stuff inside those things. And normally if they have a way to get up high, there's something up there, but apparently not. Okay. Leader, of course. Corpses, corpses, corpses. Really appreciate you guys coming along. I hope you're having fun, enjoying the show, enjoying the game, and hopefully the commentary at least is something entertaining. I first started doing Let's Plays when I got a TV and my PS3 in my bedroom. I'd watch them to kind of chill out when I was winding down for the night. You know, you can kind of phase in and out of as far as like what you're tracking. It's not like you have to be super hyper vigilant about everything. That's almost disappointing. There's no one in here to kill. Alright. Oh.
Now, I don't say this lightly, but That is a work of sheer universal beauty.
Oh, if I would have known it was a hammer. Okay, hold on. Is this two-handed? Oh, it's a two-handed. Oh, and I just got done dropping all of these things into everything. Oh, it doesn't do much damage because my science skill probably sucks. 123, yeah. Huh. Yeah, on every other playthrough I'll have the ability to upgrade stuff. Sadly, I just don't see this dude being smart enough or patient enough to figure stuff out. Plus, I think there's something to be said for just grabbing the best of whatever you got. Most games nowadays, I mean, you can get a little bit incrementally better if you make your own, maybe up to 25% better, but, you know, I'm not struggling, obviously, too much with the game. We're not on supernova difficulty or nothing. To be honest, I thought there was going to be more here. Okay. Right. Well, we got that, and let's see. Old logs or data archives. And I also did that when I was from Gladys. I purchased, are these the quest? No. I purchased this, which we'll be viewing in a moment. And that, maybe? It's one of these things. Oh, yeah, this. Okay, yeah. So I got these two things from Gladys last. Alright. Head on back. They did have another bit of dialogue that you guys sadly missed when I went back in to talk to Ada. Sam was in there cleaning, and she's like, "Not tonight, Sam. I have a headache or something."
In the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
Good Lord.
Oh boy, look at you. What a mess. You never had no one to take care of you, huh? Don't fret. I'll be your minder now. Evening, Captain. Or is it afternoon? I don't know how long I've been up here.
Issuing sanitation ticket. Error. Refill printer paper. Thank you. Customer, Sam. Merciless on germs. All SAM units travel fully assembled in a 12x12 corrugated steel box. SAM units live to clean and clean to live.
Now, I wasn't able to send him down. I wonder if he's gonna go there on his own? Because that's one way of maneuvering around. I'm kind of curious where he's going now. I guess it would look a little silly seeing him take the stairs. Well, we'll figure it out later. I don't think he's... Is he gonna take a left into his room? No. Huh. Okay. I guess I don't have the option to send him to clean Ada's pipes or whatever. Don't know, don't care. I will talk to her,
Welcome
though.
back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Captain Marvel. Appreciate it a lot. So, let's see. You didn't have anything. There wasn't much. Yeah, I can't go there. Oh wait, there was something I was supposed to watch. Where was... Where's the... Where did it say to do the
We're now in
Hephaestus
orbit
thing?
above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Review the Hephaestus mining archive on Hawthorne's... Oh, on Hawthorne's terminal, my bad. Or follow the... Messages for Chad Dudebro. Wow. Okay. Oop. Yikes. Ooh. Blunt force trauma. I had a barbarian named Blunt Force Trauma. He hated blades. Huh. Well, actually, no. I want to get Nyoka on board, so we'll go talk to her. Yeah. We'll send him back when we get Nyoka. I hope she's drunk half the time. That'd be awesome. I really do think Obsidian, who has worked with Bethesda and BioWare in the past and such, I really think it's Obsidian's writing and their characters are just so amazingly good. Well written, well voice acted. I continue to be impressed. I mean, it takes something kind of... Characters need to be just that. They need to be characters. They need to be interesting. Life is full of mundane, boring people. I don't I don't play video games for that. Okay. So let's go do the Nyoka thing. Not to be confused with Gnocchi, I suppose. Which is a different thing altogether now.
Velma seemed out of sorts. She's always cranky.
Abigail, wait.
If Velma's capable of running the warehouse, she can certainly pick up her own caffeinoid.
Don't be so hard on her. With Brax missing, she's working doubles and needs a little edge.
Very well, dearie. But you stop by anytime you like. Hmm?
Whoa.
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
Somebody break out the fire extinguisher. Somebody's panties are on fire. Actually, I want to talk to you, Dingleberry. Where are you going? I just feel it. Where did he go? Probably went upstairs. Let's go talk to her. So, this is literally the only glitch I have yet to find in the game, and sometimes it takes a little while for the characters to start talking. But, I mean, compared to Skyrim or Fallout, etc. Okay, what's going on here?
Hello,
Oh.
dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember.
Quite the bedside manner, lady.
Shouldn't have said anything. I think I jinxed us. Dang it.
Well, it's so rare I get the pleasure of new company.
There we go.
What can Auntie Abigail do for you?
Auntie Abigail, Uncle Guido, what's up? Yes.
Bless your little heart. You must mean caffeinoid. If it's pep you need, one pill does the deed.
Whiskey helps, too.
Yeah.
Please leave medical advice to the professionals. Now, dearie, who's this pickup for?
Your mom. Boom! Dumb character.
Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry.
Yeah. Said by the most prideful of people only. Wait, I thought I had caffeinoid. Maybe I should go back to my check and ship it. My ship and check it.
If so, I would love to know where. Sublight supplies don't come cheap.
I'd hope not. Fleecing's the mark of a real professional.
Believe me, there's nothing I'd love better than to help you. But there's not much I can do. Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them. Well, this certainly isn't worth my good health.
Damn Skippy
I'll get
bitch.
you a dose, but I'll have you know, I'm very disappointed in you. There, and good riddance. That's the last help you're getting from Abigail Edwards.
Bitch, don't tempt me. I've... Oh, just stab you in the face with my... Alright. Oh, there's a terminal upstairs, you said, huh? I'd probably have zero chance of hacking. If I wanted to. Yeah, can't hack that. Oh. Not what I was looking for. Alright, well, we got the caffeinoid for our new party member. I wonder who's going to have to leave the party, Felix. Oh, whoops, what am I doing?
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. Drink, chat, or business? All of the above?
Sure.
Says someone who's never had any fun.
Right? Oh, that was me.
Exactly. See? I'm glad someone on your crew's got some sensible. Got her head on straight. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is.
Morning.
There it is.
Yep, there she goes.
We're in business. Let's go.
That was fast. I gotta see about stalking some on the ship.
Now that's the kind of
Be
doctor I
careful.
like.
The first one's free. After that, they'll offer you gainful employment.
Who wants that?
Great. Where to? Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right?
Yes.
That's fun.
Yes.
If
Killing
you're more of a
things.
spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer.
What is
That
spelunker?
said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
Mighty big gun you got there. I'm looking forward to seeing you use it.
Damn, girl. Has everyone just come?
Pretty big gun for a hunter.
I don't know what the game's like on Terra 2, but out here, the daintier weapons ain't gonna cut it. Manosaurs require stopping power.
Yeah, but what's left after you're done with them?
Nothing that moves. That's all that really matters, right? Right. Okay, so I actually probably need to level her up. Since she just joined me. You know what? Let's do this. We're already kind of starting to follow the left wall to talk to everybody. Let me talk to this dude again.
In case I did not impress it upon you before, I'd like to enjoy my solitude.
You did not impress that upon me. Apparently. So, oh yeah, okay. I'll come back and do all the grabbing of the things later. I just want to see who I can talk to first while you guys are with me. I mean, one of the hallmarks of this playthrough is the fact that it is using unique dialogue
Any news,
options.
Captain?
So,
Have you found my little boy yet?
oh, that's right. Yeah. Goodbye, crazy woman. Huh. Resident. Wait, what?
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Are you all right?
No! I just stepped in a dead man's blood. And I think one of the flies landed on my mouth.
Free protein.
If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is.
Okay.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
Yeah, I think the rest of my party needs a cold shower when you're done and out of hot. Talking about you, Ellie. Alright.
Even Stellar Bay ain't safe these days.
Literally make a beeline for it.
Not much I can do for this guy.
I keep thinking of South Park, the fractured butthole and Purpleberry Crunch or whatever. Ooh, I like tossball weapons. My backstory on Chad Dude Bro is he was captain of the tossball team where he went to school before he dropped out for being an idiot. But then got reinstated because of his athletic abilities and such, which happens quite often here in the US, for better and for worse. Alright, I think we done got everything we need from that one. I haven't slept in forever in this game. Wonder if I need to, or maybe that's just supernova difficulty. Sounds like shit that's applicable in anyone who lives in an apartment life. My luck, to probably see me. All right. Oh, where's Isaac?
Whatever you do, don't mention Tossball to Isaac. You'll never hear the end of it.
You know, I haven't seen him in a while.
Lemon sap, huh? Nope. Oh, hey. You are a resident. Got it. Alright. I don't know that we need another one, although, having said that, maybe this one's higher level, since I'm not giving my character the ability to level things up. That's actually kind of huge, apparently. I was just playing The Witcher 3 for the second time recently, and every time I'd barge into people's homes, I'm like, Witcher tax! Witcher tax! Have you paid your Witcher? Nope. Okay, here's Witcher tax. Alright, so we got that. And keep following the left wall, seeing what else is up. Looking for named characters and adventures such as the killing thing we just got invited to investigate-ish. No. How about you boys? Girls. Assuming... Okay. Make sure we're still... Yep. Looking for people to talk to. Huh. Well, not having any luck down here. Let's see what's going on up yonder. And the correct answer is a decent view, I guess. I mean, there's that. That's nice, yeah. Wow, literally nothing up here. I'm guessing maybe we'll meet a contact up here at some point in time or another. Those are worth a lot of money. Oh, shoot. I'm trapped back here without... Okay. Wonder. Yep, okay, well. I guess it is a good thing they gave me the... This. This. Oh. Left wall. Chad. Anybody home? Hello? No? No one is here, you say? Huh. It's too bad. For them. by the end of this game, we'll actually probably be able to tell, unless there's RNG with drops and there are respawns, but we'll get a rough idea of how much ammo for each weapon type they give out in this game. Huh. Not a zip, zero zilch, eh? Nope. Let me double check in here. Oh. Huh. We got a whole nother bar. Cool.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial Age Mammoths. I'd heard they'd gotten a new hacker. Is that why everyone's making such a fuss about you? But what are you doing on Monarch?
Coach said I needed practice hitting things. There's a lot of things to hit on Monarch, right?
That's for sure. Just mind you, don't let them hit you back.
Oh no,
So,
I will not.
What can I do for you?
If I can help. I'm starting to... Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go?
Graham's always filling the airwaves with this propaganda. Like it's done him any good. All it means is the tossball games get to us in fragments. Makes them real hard to watch.
That is a crime and a travesty.
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
What?
They were pretty distinct. Monarch doesn't exactly have a thriving dental industry, and Isaac seemed to get stuck in all sorts of bad habits, dietary and otherwise. Sometimes he'd drink purpleberry punch by the liter, other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money.
I don't think there's a right person to owe money to.
Ain't that the truth? But Elijah and his buddies are mean, and they'd been pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
I'll make them pay.
Good. Someone's gotta.
Damn.
Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
And this is why we are going through town and trying to talk to everyone we can. Let's see, I don't think there was another part of this, though. I guess there was. Wait, is this the... Yeah. Yeah, okay. Did we... We did. We followed the left wall all the way around, and now we just need to fill in the middle.
Sounds like rats.
I think.
Oh, it does work. I bought some musk from Sebastian to cover up the saltuna smell.
Oh, for the love of... Oh, nope, not quite.
Trust me, this is worse.
Hey, Velma,
Okay.
I got your caffeinoid pills.
You're a lifesaver. Hope Abigail didn't give you a hard time.
Just the usual. Any word on Braxton?
Nothing. Don't know how much longer I can cover for him either. Give me those pills, will you?
Here you go. You know, you might consider a real night's sleep instead.
Sounds too hard. Alright, Velma's there. Where did Dingleberry go? Keep losing these
Velma's
guys.
not so bad, long as you avoid her when she's stressed.
Yeah, I'm not too concerned about that, but thanks for the tip.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
Nice dreads.
Did she now? Well, I can see I was mistaken. Because if Catherine really had sent you, there'd be a lot more expletives in your message. I hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
Pescatologic. You should probably see a doctor about that.
That's what Braxton is. He's our fish doctor.
Come on, that's like calling a dentist a doctor.
He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess. Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments. Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra jugs he's been taking from supply. Something else on your mind? Stealing's such a nasty word. Let's call it skimming. And yeah, let's just say I've noticed the sterile biotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster on Braxton's shifts.
Huh.
We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And Braxton knows how to get the salt tuna, fat and mostly tumor-free.
Oh, God.
Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come in or out of Stellar Bay. Has a mouth like a Ground 6 Spacer. Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say. I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple. Besides, if I make an exception for him, I gotta do the same for everyone. Hard workers? They turn dials and flip switches. The machines do all the actual work. Caleb and his crew have it better than anyone else around here, I'll tell you that much. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire sublight contractors at this rate.
Huh. I don't know. What do you think I should do, guys? Willing to meet halfway.
For running me ragged while he takes an extended leave at the bar? Not on your life.
I mean, I don't really see my character as using lies a ton.
Same thing as me. Where's your proof? Because I know no one's been poking around my terminal lately.
Oh.
I'm in the wrong business if a woman this dense can get away with robbing her company.
Right?
Just as a hypothetical. Nothing to see on my terminal, of course.
Yeah.
Because I've done nothing wrong.
Uh-huh.
Fine by me.
Where, oh, where would your terminal be? Where, oh, where could it be? Huh. Huh. Alright. I'm always coming in the back way from these places. Okay, let's go back. This is stairs. Oops. Nope. Stairs. I think this goes. Yep, and then stairs. Okay. There's a thing up on top with a ladder I see over yonder, although I guess I could just probably jump from here. Problem is everything's going to count as stolen and plain view of everyone, which I really don't want to deal with. This, however, so I need the code to get to that. Okay. Ah! There we go. Ooh, wait a second. Oh, and I guess it is. Huh. Nice. That's another perk. I kinda do, honestly. Except that I think there's probably going to be like a mission that takes us down here, I would think. We're at like 45 minutes. Let's see if we can't talk to all the named people in town first. I mean, I just as soon get their quest and just, you know, come back or whatever. Once as opposed to multiple times. Already came through there. It's obviously not a door I can use. And okay. Huh. I wonder. No, not really. Well, and that, as they say, is that. Let's see, can I? No, not really. Huh. Ooh, that was a lot. I saw lots of mods in there. Okay. Still gotta get you all loaded up, geared up there. And that is where we started. Okay, so we have hit everything in the except for the middle. So let's go do. I think that's the only middle I haven't hit, which includes a gang of rapscallions.
I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other colonies.
Yeah. That's funny.
My back aches and everything smells like fish. I just want to enjoy my beer.
Let us see here. I think that's who we're going to come across as we go back here. Yeah, let's do stainless steel rat. Yeah.
I shipped with a merc who had a gun like yours, Nyoka. He polished it, sang to it, slept with it.
Whoa.
Not like that, as far as I know.
Sounds like he had himself a discerning palate. Where are you going with this?
He couldn't hit the broadside of an assault cruiser, hence the tin shredder.
Wouldn't be the first man I met bearing compensation for his lack of skill.
Who the fuck are you? This ain't your alley. I don't have time for this.
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley. Berta already pissed by those crates to market.
Nice.
Not so fast. You look like you got some bits. I'm thinking we take them off your corpse.
Ah, music to my ears. You will try.
Oh yeah? What are you saying exactly? Wow. Most of the pencil pushers around here cave as soon as you look at them funny. Fine, we're going. This ain't worth it.
Damn. Oh, speaking of flamethrower, I think I equipped that on one of my companions. I got a flamethrower and a plasma ejector, and other than the deeps and perhaps the weapon ammo used, I'm not sure what the difference is. Maybe one's continuous fire and the other isn't, or something. I don't know. Gotta admit, I like the intimidate option, but I was really kind of hoping for more carnage. Is that so wrong?
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir.
How did I? Oh yeah, this is... Okay, this is still part of that middle part I hadn't gone to yet. I was like, how did I miss this?
Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today?
Um...
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well.
Uh-huh.
I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid.
Why would you do that? It must be expensive.
20 bottles worth adds up, that's for sure. You'd think Sebastian would give me a discount as much as I buy from him.
He should give you free bags, at least.
Oh, I don't mind. I usually buy things one at a time. Gives me more chances to talk to him.
Whoa.
He's sort of the strong, silent type. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff. And some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell. I couldn't. What if he says no? Hey, maybe you could ask him for me. I mean, a no would still be bad, but it won't be quite as embarrassing if you ask. Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work. He doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you have no idea about. Kind of like you, actually. Plus, he's got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't skimp on lower body exercises.
Good to have standards, I guess.
I know what I'm looking for. You think that's what I'm looking for? You're funny. Not in Stellar Bay. Everyone else who isn't taken either smells like Saltuna or they're my boss. Besides, a man with a good smile and a proportionate upper to lower body ratio isn't something to pass up. Sorry, sometimes I get carried away.
What's the old saying? A hard man is good to find? I mean, wait, what?
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
Damn.
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
I guess I'll wait till you're done with your meeting, then.
And a sense of humor, too. Did you hear that, Celia?
I heard it, sir.
But I'm sure you didn't come here to trade witticisms, No, you're here for business. What a charming notion. One doesn't meet many free spirits in Alcyon. Not outside Tartarus prison, anyway. Forgive me, I'd be positively enraptured. Only I take it this means you aren't here for Saltuna.
Oh, he's not smart enough to say that, but that is such a great line. The sprat fucked colony.
Oh, a shame. I'd been saving a bottle of iceberg-aged whiskey for an occasion like this. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but we're still here, damn it. The board took off without so much as a thought for the folks left behind.
And now you don't have to play by their rules. Sounds like a deal to me.
We've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious. Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour. I have people to look after. I need to be practical.
That's why Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
A lot of good that'll do. They'll just find another reason to turn tail and abandon you.
Probably.
Not if we secure the proper safeguards first.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended. Not long, but the devil is always in the details. And the salient detail here is a Bolt 52 cartridge. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
Never realized fighting the bureaucracy could be this interesting.
It is quite the rush. In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in, these days it's overrun with marauders and raptidons. Do be careful. I've lost more than a few people to marauders and raptidons out there. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Yes, I will cut it and keep it to sell to the highest, but I mean delete it so no one will have it.
What can I do for you? Hiram? Why, he's probably still out at Devil's Peak. Not that he's had the courtesy to notify me, at any rate. You'd head south along the road and look for a mountain to the west. Not that I'd advise it. It's a terribly dangerous trek. But I see you've met Nyoka. Anyone can get you there safely, it's her.
He just wants me out of his bar.
Probably.
But that's terrible. What happened? I'm glad to hear you've dealt with them. They've been causing quite a bit of trouble around town.
15K.
I've been concerned with other matters of late, but I would have dealt with them eventually. It really was on my to-do list.
Sure it wasn't your honey-do list?
Your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services. Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes. I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws. It's true, the board has treated us unfairly, but I'd always envisioned that things could be different. For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2. But back then, it was known as Terra 1.
Huh.
Really? I always thought they were refreshingly straightforward names. After all, the whole point of terraforming was to make them Earth-like.
Here, though, the results were mixed.
That ain't fair. They didn't leave on account of the hazards. They left on account of their cowardice. The hazards just gave them a reason to put to paper.
Sharp as ever, Nyoka. And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out. That's also what I thought. Oh, we were young and bold then. Not unlike yourself. We saw the chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up. Nonsense. They're good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms. Oh, well, there were surely other junior executives with more open minds, though none of them had the temperament to handle the paperwork. But I was keeping my tone flat and maintaining eye contact. You weren't supposed to notice I was avoiding the subject.
This is why you've never been good with presentations, sir.
Very well. Many, many years ago, Graham Bryant and I used to be collaborators of sorts. Graham Bryant. He leads a group of extremists out in Amber Heights.
Of
But
course.
he used to be as much a part of the corporate machinery as any of us.
Aren't
Much
they
as
always?
He likes to forget it. Indeed, for all the good it did. MSI's then leadership wasn't enthusiastic. They insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2 along with everyone else. In a manner of speaking, many of us stayed behind in an act of quiet but firm defiance. As the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI.
Must have pissed off some real big suits to get stuck with that.
On the contrary, I wrote lots of very important reports on behalf of top MSI officials before I was able to achieve this position. I moved forward with our planned reforms as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages. I don't know. Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws. I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently. As far as I'm concerned, the less said about Graham, the better. Graham seemed like a reasonable man years ago. We both agreed that MSI's treatment of its workers was untenable. I thought reforms would be enough. I didn't realize you wanted to abolish the corporate system entirely. Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
Yeah, that'd go a long way toward rebuilding our homes.
If you can't beat him, might as well join him and reach into their pockets.
To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community, and being cut off means slow strangulation. I fear the MSI citizens who've been dissolved into Raptidon Cud would disagree with you. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship.
Don't get ahead of yourself, sir.
Yes, it'll be easier to explain once we have the Bolt 52. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations.
Straight bullshit is what it is. A fabrication rich folks use to preserve their investments by leaving a lot of people here to die slow.
Nyoka has the right of it. It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous. For the greater good. Allegedly. Yes, making all of MSI criminals in the board's eyes. Rather hard to run a business that way. What can I do for you? I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff? He's not the brightest of minds, but he makes up for it with enthusiasm.
I can appreciate.
That's not what I would call it.
Still, I had him posted on the landing pad and hoped that he'd stay out of everyone's way. I'll see about additional training.
Right. I think I already did this.
Then it's good that I keep such meticulous note.
Yeah, my bad.
What can I do for you?
He is quite the talkerson. Let's see if we have anything in here worth getting. An executive.
I hope your being here means the board is loosening their restrictions.
Another executive. Okay. Where to get this? Nope. Oh, and here we go. Let me just do a quick run around, make sure. Pretty sure I got everyone in the middle. It's nothing. That's just a resident. I think that is going to be pretty much it for today. Yeah, let's just double check a couple more. Resident. Huh. Well. You know, well, yeah, let's just finish up.
Good day to you.
Oh, I'd have felt very silly coming back and starting with that if that was all that happened.
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit. Get a grip, he says. As if I haven't survived this place for 10 years. This town is enough to try anyone's nerves.
Don't call me fella, buddy.
That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back, before the board tucked tail and ran. These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht, and the mushrooms, well, not many venture out of town, what with the monsters hereabouts. I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost. Here's a menu. Whoa, hold on, Okay. Leak contained. Stars. Look, Captain, this is the best I can do without putting myself out of business.
Good God, still.
I'm mighty glad you reckon so. This is gonna take about an hour in the oven. Nothing I can do to speed it. That's just how cooking works.
Uh-huh.
There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
I do, actually.
I see you stuck around.
Yeah.
Only every day. But in case you haven't noticed, we don't exactly get ships on a regular basis, yours notwithstanding. And even if I did scrape together enough to buy passage out with sublight, which would mean reaching Fallbrook without getting eaten, shot, or dissolved into green goo, What then? Well, thank you for reminding me. As if I weren't already destined for an early grave.
I mean, you're a chef, you work with knives. That honestly should have been your first guess. Just saying.
Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rats spewing acid at our walls? The board was right. This place isn't fit for human habitation. And I was a fool for staying.
I'm gonna call you a wambulance.
Sanjar, of course. He had all these glorious ideas about how he'd run Monarch. Rest periods between every work shift. No shift more than 10 hours long.
You company folk are all the same. Choose to stay, then complain about the choice you've made.
How was I supposed to know it'd turn out like this? It all sounds wonderful, until you realize there's only a few centimeters of repurposed steel between you and the deadliest creatures in the galaxy.
Well, I'm standing right here.
I'm not even finished. Add that to the supply shortages, thanks to being cut off by the board, and I dare say we're no better off than the lowliest Spacer's Choice enclave.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky you.
Quite. Alright. Resident. Okay, oops, did I get that one? Yep, okay, just want to make sure I got the XP. I kind of want to finish exploring the town in this episode so that next time we can focus on exploring the city, etc. So, on that note, let me see. I think we are... Well, there might be still more. Let me... Oh. No, not more for me on that one. Continuing to follow the left wall. Oh. There's another named character.
The body's in the first apartment on the right.
Oh, that's right.
So much blood.
Already got that, and I think we are good. Alright, well, thank you guys again for coming along. Ran a little longer than I wanted to, but I wanted to get most of the talking and such out of the way. I'm doing great on inventory, so I probably don't even need to take much of a break. I've just got all these random things. I'm probably just going to take a look and see what's going on after I level up. But I think next episode we're going to be basically exploring outside of the Stellar Bay, so probably lots of combat and just a little bit of RP. On that note, thank you again for coming. If you enjoyed the show and or my channel, please don't forget to do all the YouTube things. It really does help me out. If you can hit the like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you get all my latest videos. I am shooting for one a day. I've been doing pretty well so far, with a few things notwithstanding that I posted. But other than that, I hope y'all have a very beautiful day. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.